Oh, good evening. We're back for Friday night racing of Valiant League. I can't even remember the name of the league. Valiant-Racing League, VRL. Good start.
Tell you what, you started on fine form there, didn't you? Jesus
I
Christ.
did. Lee, I've been off about 20 minutes. Give us a break. Would you?
My intro comms was akin to Jake's pit lane entries.
Yeah, pretty much. A mess. Let me just... This is an exciting start to the night.
Exciting trying to figure out what you're doing, to be honest.
Not a lot really at the moment. Just trying to wake myself up a little bit. But less of the ripping of me, I think, and more of, I'd say, optics, personally.
It's tough to pick on the disabled kid, though, isn't it?
Well,
supposed to do it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, and Extremist is too easy because he's Irish.
This is true.
I can't, out of principle, with Mikey because, you know, he's Welsh. We got someone going out on track, though.
You definitely can.
What's optics? It's optics.
The Welsh youth is just like the football team. You know?
I didn't even know why you're trying to go there with me. I really don't.
I'm just trying to poke the bear, just so if anybody else pisses you off and they get it 10 times worse, that's all.
I wouldn't worry. Oh, hang on, right, let's sort this Discord. Have I got a link for the stream? I got a link for my stream.
I've got it.
I'm going to stream this as well. On my Twitch, not on the racing league that you can't pronounce.
Ah, Valiant Racing League. Yeah, let's go with that. But we have got Spencer, Optics, and Casey. We won't worry about Optics. We'll get on board with Casey or Spencer, one of the two. Both in the AlphaTauri. Get a notification that Drofdas is.
Oh, Optics is a wall there. You're not Harry Potter. That's not Hogwarts. Get back on the track, you clown.
But there it is.
Oh, I'm guessing he's going to box. Yeah, he is going to box. That was a really impressive first lap there, Optics. Hats off to you. Let's bang on the track map. See who we can watch.
I think it's.
Who's there on track? It's yellow.
The first one.
I don't know, Bills is out there. Oh no, yeah, Spencer.
Favourite track of yours is Mexico, Dan, or not?
In the wet. This is my favourite in the wet. It's nice and slippery. Good track. Let us know if it's raining or not, as well. Because we don't know.
I do remember one incident racing with you around Mexico when it was raining. Gifted me a P2.
I can't remember. I just remember being physically abused by Lewis Welsh on Mexico in the rain on the last game.
Yes, yep, that was not fun.
No, that's the first time I've ever been lapped. Well, I think I had a good race. But then again, that guy's equivalent to being on steroids on a game, isn't he?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't battle Jarno Opmeer 1v1 if you haven't got some sort of talent, and fair play to him. Spencer with a 55.6. 55? 59? I don't know, I didn't really see that properly. I'm guessing.
It's been quite neat. It's not a bad lap. Not a bad first lap. The evolution's quite good here though, so you will improve. Keep it tight. He has, look at that. 14.5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Who else is on track? Who's next? Casey.
It's going to be Casey.
Well, it's not a surprise that he's invalidated a lap. Casey will get about 400 penalties here today because for some reason white lines are no good for him. And again, they're no good for most of the people in this league, but half of them you'd think would be on the white lines, wouldn't you, the way they drive?
Most of them probably be snorting the white lines instead.
And that's exactly what I meant.
Well, there we go. If Walker was here, he wouldn't have anybody for anybody else. That was a horrendous line through there, Jake. Figure it out. You're not Yuki Tsunoda. Open your fucking eyes.
Whoa, early on the races comments. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't even racist, just Hey, come on! Did you not see him on Sunday at the restart? I mean, I don't think I need to say any more.
Oh, we expect him to go pole here. Spencer's time going to get beat. I think if Optics can put a lap together and try not to put the wall of his car, you know, as one, he might be able to put a good lap together.
Yeah, but it's Optics, so isn't it? You know, he's not the smartest tool in the box. But extremist on the mediums. It's going to be a long month. Considering he's Irish, he's got to watch Scotland, Wales and England all play at the Euros because Ireland is shit. But look fairly steady lap so far, especially on the mediums. The only one out there on them.
Bit deep in the stadium section.
It was just a touch. But,
what are your thoughts on Mexico anyway?
I quite like it. If you're in a flow, it's it's a really good track to drive. I'd definitely say going into the kind of middle part of a lap through the S's and the stadium section are probably my favourite. There's a favourite two sectors for me to drive, I'd say, on this game. They almost feel like the S section feels like USA for me, which is just foot down, and if the car sticks, it does, and if not, then you're going. But in general, I think it's a good track. It's just penalty central for people, as you said, who can't keep it inside the white lines. But
well, a disqualification wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, today.
Your tip for the disqualification?
Oh, odds on Casey. Odds on.
Is he that bad?
Oh, he's not. Oh, he's a good driver when he's
no,
in
not
the
like
white
that.
lines.
I mean,
he just tends to not want to go in the white lines. It's like a child with a colouring book. Just fucking scribble anywhere. Make your own track up. Why not?
Well, I mean, this is.
Oh, we've got a couple more times in Mikey's done a lap. On the thoughts, 3 attempts off Spencer, so Spencer's done a pretty solid lap there.
Yep.
Optics actually did a valid lap which wasn't impeded by the wall. Even Mazepin's done a lap, and usually facing the wrong way at some point in a race.
It's early doors, Dan. There's still 10 minutes to keep your quali left. I'm
assuming Bills has made a mistake somewhere on that lap. Otherwise, you might as well get out and run.
We have got, I mean, I think everybody knows him by about 20 different names. We have Kaiser, Sizzy, I think we had George Russell at one point. But he's out on a lap, doing whatever he's doing. It's looked fairly steady so far. But through 2.
Yeah, well, that's bollocks from Codemasters, isn't it? It's not purple.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not.
Because it's just purple to the 2 people above him on his delta, so it just means he's gone faster than Callum and Bills. I mean, Callum hasn't set a lap time, so it's not harder to go faster. It's not a bad lap, into 6th place, fastest so far on the mediums. Callum might do a lap, I'm not sure. Well, Raggy's done the fastest first. I don't know if it's Raggy or Rage, but as he's Swedish, I'm just going to call him Meatball. So, Meatball is now in Sector 2, with the purple Sector 1. Pillars seems to have gone. I found about meatballs. Had IKEA meatballs? They're great.
I can't say I've ever gone to IKEA and had IKEA meatballs.
Missing out. You're missing out, mate. Flat pack and meatballs, that is the foundations of IKEA.
Yeah, but then you go from obviously having the joys of having meatballs, apparently, to then getting home and trying to build said flat pack with a woman over your shoulder thinking that they know best.
Let's not tell lies and pretend you've had a woman, Pillars.
Hey, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Been a while, but we're there. We've made it. I'm back in the game.
Back in the game. Nobody else is playing though.
No. To be fair, I did get told it was only one player. So.
Right. Apparently, Callum can't hear you on my point of view. So, I think that's a you issue.
Can't be a me issue, can it? It could be. Let me
Possibly.
have a look. How do I do the shit? That one. Broadcast settings.
Mine's shared. Yeah, mine's all shared, so it's you. You've got your share your voice to not be allowed by anyone that's not streaming. Mikey's gone fastest though.
Oh, audio sharing settings. Yeah, mine's all ticks.
Well, I don't know then. It says on mine, all video clips, including recordings and broadcasts, will include audio from the players in voice chat, who allow their voice to be shared, so that's you.
Well, that's weird.
Oh well, no one wants to listen to you anyway.
No,
Those
pretty much.
monotonous, only way is Essex wannabes, aren't you?
Oh yeah. 100%. Just trying to see who's actually going to be on a lap. Oh, Mikey has actually gone provisional pole with a 14.4.
You said that?
I wasn't really listening to you, in all honesty.
No, this is your problem. This is why we have this issue. Alright, we got 7 minutes left, so we're halfway through. Meatball, the only one who's not done a lap. Spencer's decided that he's just not going to bother taking corners, and nope, that's a bit of grass. Come on, Spencer, we playing Formula 1 or Farming Simulator? Get on the track.
Is that Casey?
Yep, he's now going everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. Get on the track. Yeah, you just let Casey through so he can go into the pits.
Casey?
So, is Casey going again, or has he just finished the lap? No, he's gone P2, so... Oh, he's only just off Mikey as well. That is a bee's dick away.
Why? Why?
MJ King is just done a lap to put himself P5 ahead of Callum. Callum is my teammate here, so I'm letting him down by not being there, but...
Doesn't matter if it's wrapped up anyway, innit? On a Friday?
Hey, we still got constructors to clear up. I don't know if we've won it or not. I've no idea.
I'm sure you've won that.
Bills has now decided to get in his car and do a lap, so he's put himself P9 with a 15.7. So it's Extremist in 11th. Now he might stay there because he did a lap on the mediums, and that's a good place for him to start if he's going to do mediums first. But I think personally the two-stop is best around here, so I would go soft, medium, soft, or soft, medium, medium anyway, just to get that clear air and make a gap.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I don't see the benefit of starting on mediums, because if there's an early safety car, you can at least, if you're on the softs, probably drag a medium out for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
So if you start on the mediums, you're then stuck to either doing soft, medium, or going soft, hard maybe. And I don't particularly think the hards are worth going on around here. The technical term for them, I believe, is shite.
Well, that is an insight into the mind of Droftas. Bills is doing my absolute head in, doing whatever he's doing to his engine. Jake's on an outlap, putting some lovely wear, smashing it through the S section on his softs. MJ King in the pit lane. Meatball is setting a lap. Kaiser Chiefs invalidated. And Bill's going to set a lap. Maz a spin. He's just started his lap.
And Jake's about to start his. I'm going to go on board with Jake for my lap with his Evil Knievel helmet.
Evil Knievel helmet?
Yeah, it just reminds me of an Evil Knievel helmet, you know, plain white one, old school. That he's going to ride a motorbike over about 16 buses.
Hey, look, I mean, you're about 10 years older than me. I think that was past my time.
Oh, no, Jake, that's invalid. So we'll abandon that one. Get back in the pitch. You might have time to do another one. Just cut all the corners. Spencer's been doing it. Don't worry about it. It's your league anyway. No one cares. Go on, go for it. Go nuts.
You can't say you don't know if you won constructors because you're 200 points ahead.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not like you haven't won pretty much every race on a Friday night. Callum's done bits here and there.
Yeah, well, only because you never turned up. You did win one and then give up when I beat you. Breaking strain of a Kit Kat.
Not even. I'm not the old slobberist of chops, am I?
Not worthy.
Mazepin goes
What was
P5
that?
at a 14.7.
Yeah, sneaking into P5. Slippery gypsy sliding right in there. In between.
Bills with a 14.1.
There you go, lot. Bills hasn't just got in the car, he's put his driving boots on and he's gone, oh, fuck you, commentator, I'm going pole.
Fuck you, guy.
Fuck you, guy.
Well, that's your guy,
good
friend.
Good lap from Bills. I think it's his first race with VRL. Is it VRL? I don't know. You confused me earlier by saying random letters at me. Oh, I've just had a message on my comments on my stream saying, want to become famous, buy followers, primes and viewers. And no, I don't want to be famous. And I have to speak to people. I don't like people.
You don't like anything in life.
I like abusing you.
Well, there is that.
Anyway, I'm on board with Bills who's on an in-lap. What am I wasting time for? Extremist has decided he's going to go out on softs. Raggy's now said, no, I'm going to go and do a lap on mediums, so...
Spencer is 3/10 up through the second sector, and that's a wall! Spencer,
yeah,
you
I just
have
caught the end of that.
gone and fucked up, boy!
Ironically, Spencer hits a wall in Mexico. That was Trump's fault, I bet. He was the one who wanted to put the wall up.
Fuck's sake.
And the despair from Spencer. Look at that. But as is this game, he stays fourth because no mechanics really have to fix a car. I think I'm going to go on board with...
I'm on board with Extremist, who has just completely decided to take his foot off the accelerator through the second sector and pussyfoot it around.
Well, he gets that a lot tidier than he did on his medium run.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, a bit of extra brake there. Is he going to stay tight? Not entirely, but enough for P8. Callum's on an out lap. Is he going to get by? Yeah, he should get back in 40 seconds.
Kaiser Chiefs is coming towards the line now.
Why is Callum pulling over?
14.7.
He's just going to sit behind Casey.
For Kaiser Chiefs, 84.
Right, I'm going on board because Meatball's doing a lap on medium, so I'm just going to have a quick look at the sector times that Bill did. Bill did a 27.7, sorry, a 27.8 for his pole lap.
27.
The CA Ferry is off, 27.8. Nice and neat through there, a little bit of lag from my end.
And mine. A little hop, skip and a jump.
So he's only 2 temps down on the soft time, so he could put himself, if he can keep it tight for the S's, because you don't lose a massive amount of time.
Nope.
Then he's invalidated, so he will start at the back, which he doesn't mind. And just to make it interesting, he's killed a wall and compromised MJ King's lap.
Yeah,
Hopefully that wasn't deliberate, Meatball. Otherwise we'll be flat packing you in the steward's room.
Just why? Callum now throwing it through the ass, invalid. And Jake's invalidated as well, shock horror.
MJ King hasn't invalidated, but he's about to cross the line. For some reason he stayed really wide there. I think he could have gone quicker if he just tucked into the pit wall.
Casey 3/10 up, he can get pole here. And he has.
He does. He sneaks it at the end. Look at that. See what happens when you go in the drive in between the white lines, Casey?
Mikey was nearly 2 cents down, it says, so I don't think this is going to be any good for pole. Unless my delta... No, definitely not now. Definitely not now. That is a power slide into the pit lane. Well, it's Casey Jenner on pole. It's probably the one pole position you don't really want.
It's not too bad though, because you know, if you look at sort of like a Leclerc-Gasly thing, if you have a slow start off the line and they've got you, you've still got enough time into turn 1 to get the slipstream back and get through turns 1 and 2 quite neat and tidy. You can get a slipstream back and take the inside.
Yeah.
I'm expecting somebody today to pull off the ridiculous move of trying to pass someone in the S's on the inside, and we'll end up with a safety car because someone's decided that common sense isn't going to be used.
Gonna predict anybody to do that or not?
No, I'll just let them surprise me. I'm not taking odds. Yeah.
But there it is Casey on pole, Bill's second, Mikey third, Spencer fourth, Optics in fifth, Mazepin sixth, Kaiser in seventh, MJ King in eighth, Extremist ninth, and Callum in 10th. Jake probably sitting the prettiest, I'd say, in 11th, and then you got Meatball in 12th.
Normally I'd agree with Jake looking the prettiest in 11th place, but it's one of those tracks where the two-stop works, so being 11th isn't really beneficial on being on the faster tyre at the end, because you can sort of go soft, medium, and then jump back on the softs for the end of the race if you need to.
I'm not going to lie, I thought you were going to drop in that he's not the prettiest, he's an ugly fucker, but you didn't. Surprising.
I don't know what he looks like.
I don't know, you know what everybody else looks like, normally.
I don't know what any of these looks like, except for Optics.
Yeah.
Bang syndrome Mazda or didn't he?
It's just...
It's like someone's thrown Mazda like the ugly tree, gone back up to him and face planted him into the roots of the ugly tree.
Well, I've got a backwards cap on him as well.
Yeah, Steve, I know you can only hear me. Pillars, for some reason, has fucked up his settings.
It's not my settings, it's whatever Nat's got it on.
Change them then. I've been an idiot.
No, because the last time I did that, you started moaning.
No, I didn't. You've got a formation lap to sort them out.
No, for fuck's sake.
Come on, sort it out. Get it sorted, no one can hear you.
Hang on.
You don't want to hear me for the race.
Sharing and broadcast settings. Broadcast settings.
Right, we need to sort out the details again. Do we want a position change? Yeah, let's go position change to start off with. Go on board with Bills, I think, for the start of this as well. Any luck with your sharing pills or not?
Everything's on.
Oh.
I can't change anything else. Everything's on.
No idea.
Fuck it.
Let's have a quick look before it starts, if I can figure it out.
Could it not be on Twitch end?
Nah, it won't be Twitch end. It doesn't matter, there's a proper stream they can watch for you. Take us away anyway. This is your job.
Is it? As we line up onto the grid. Meatball is just lined up in his grid slot now. Just a quick one down, predicting any heroics down into turn 1?
Oh yeah, I predict that there's going to be about 4 alongside each other before we even get anywhere near turn 1.
Well, we have got 5 lights. And it is lights out and away we go. And it seems like Casey has got a better start. Mikey is in a wall and has lost it and he's out already. So Bill's getting the slipstream.
Oh, that's a safety car, that's a safety car. So that just helped. Hey, what was Mikey doing? I was on board with Bill, so I didn't really see it.
I caught it. I flicked back onto the to the rear wing, and I just saw him just pretty much say, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And yeah, that's that.
You're not supposed to laugh at these drivers.
I mean, it's just that I haven't seen that in a long time, and it tickles me. So yeah, well.
Oh, one more and we'll get points, but Extremist, the biggest beneficiary of all that, he went up 3 places. Up to P6. And Mikey's gone, I don't blame you. Got a point.
Well, that was Casey straight off the softs. I think everybody all the soft runners, apart from Optics and Extremist, are going to be boxing. They are. Is this the right call for you, Dan?
Yeah, it's what I mentioned to you about sort of if there's an early safety car, lap 1, 2, you can sort of drag out a medium strategy. So that's what they're probably going to be looking at now. If anyone goes on the hards, then I think that's it for them, unless there's another safety car to drag them back in. But biggest gainer out of all that is Meatball, because he's now 4th.
The meatiest of all balls, the Swedish man. If there is a comment, and I won't be able to see it because I don't know what it was.
What are you streaming on? YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to.
You should be able to see what it was anyway.
Oh, there it is,
Mikey. I don't think I've ever lost the car in 4th when pressing the overtake button. But you have now.
Fuck, is it why? Because why?
Oh, I've got to remove that. I'm logged into the wrong YouTube. No.
Daniel Shatford.
God, he is mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good lad.
Heard he's got a brother who plays pro clubs called Candy Arrow.
How would you know? I'm never in the team long enough to see who's in the club.
Whee! Optics, you can't overtake the safety car. I know you'll probably try.
You can if you want to.
Well, yeah, I know. And to be fair, he probably would. Find himself disqualified. Best place for him. He's not just a hazard to himself. He's a hazard to absolutely everybody.
Well, well, we'll be on the safety car, and I feel like it's got to be done because it's Mexico, and I don't know if he's still there, but Xerxes was watching. What do you call a Mexican midget? Paragraph, because he's not a full essay. Here we go. That's your dad joke for the night.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't really know where to go with that one.
What do you call a Mexican without the car?
I don't know,
Tell
Dan.
us.
For fuck's sake! You know, shouldn't laugh. It just gives you motivation you don't need.
I'm just trying to entertain people because you struggle.
It's because I'm tired. I'm gonna have my normal 2.5 hour nap before getting on tonight.
What do you call a Mexican Jedi?
I don't know.
Padawan.
Yeah, not a fan of that one.
No. It's culturally before your time, Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Safety car must be coming in.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how long these softs last if these two Red Bulls can get away. I imagine Extremist is either going to make the move on optics or play the Perez role.
I mean, if I was optics, I'd just go for a big boy dive and take optics out, personally.
So if you were optics, you'd take optics out?
I said if I was extremist.
No, you didn't.
Alright, if I was extremist. Jake's binned it in a wall somewhere, so well done, Jake. Kaiser, Chiefs, and Casey Jennett going at it. Casey's just. Oh, that's why. Casey is on the mediums, so traction is not going to be ideal. And Bills is through as well now, so Casey dropping down a 6th, but probably under control.
Bills. Well, Bills qualified P1, so he's just going to want to get himself up to. If he can get Kaiser, or just stay with him now on that soft run, then he'd be laughing because he's already switched combined.
Yep.
There's another safety car, he can just choose what's best, so he's sitting pretty really.
No, definitely.
But optics is gone. He's left Extremist. Whether or not it's intentional, I don't know. But Meatball will stay with them both. Quite quick. So I imagine he will sit on the back of Extremist and hopefully he stays for himself. He stays in the DRS. But it is very difficult to follow an Irishman, mainly because they don't walk straight.
Saying nothing. That's her.
Jake's got a lovely practice session on his hands now and a hope for a safety car because I didn't even know why I'm on board with him. I'm just watching the car go around on its own at the moment.
Yeah, he's a long way back, bless him.
He'd be alright. There'd probably be another one.
Spencer and Callum going at it. I don't know who was in front of who at the start there.
No, I don't either. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just looking at gaps, and Meatball is getting closer to the back of Extremist. So if the RS is enabled this lap, I think it is enabled this lap, Extremist is going to be in big trouble from both of them behind because he's only a second in front of third and fourth.
Yeah,
he wants to hope that that straight line speed is there, and he's used a lot more ERS than Meatball as well, who's just not using any. Sitting behind very easy. He is the DRS, so I imagine off he goes. No, why isn't it enabled there? DRS is enabled this lap. Because the activation point was on the last lap, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Didn't worry, he gets him anyway. It's a nice move, but Extremist is going to get the inside. No, he hasn't. Nice move. Nice space from both of them.
Extremist is going to come back at him.
He's on the outside. Will Kaiser go for anything daft, or will he just sit behind and let these two hold him up? Because the longer these two battle, the closer Bills will get to him.
Yeah, I think Bills is now definitely with him. He's dropped Casey by over a second now, so sorry, by a second and a half. So you haven't got to worry about Casey with DRS behind him. So this is kind of working out nicely for Bills at the moment.
Great shot of Kaiser at the minute, going for the S's. Got a nice little helicopter shot. Gets the DRS off Extremist. Extremist is flashing already. Yeah, he's used all his DRS. So he's in big trouble on this straight. Because he is Bills, and Bills is running low fuel. He's got the fuel light on as well, so he's lighter.
Jake and Callum both have 3-second time penalties already with another 30 laps to go.
I would go on board with Kaiser because I think he's going to fly past Extremist.
Yeah, this is dumb.
He's just wasted it all, I think, trying to hold Raggy off.
Yeah, he has, because...
Yeah, well, he's now going to have Bills in the next DRS, because he's still not going to get it, because it's a double activation, so he's not going to get DRS. Bills will, because he was close enough to Kaiser, and he may even get into the next corner.
I don't think he's going to get him here.
I think he will. I think he's going to go for it.
He's just
No,
going
we
to
stay behind.
back
Yellow
and
flag
that.
in sector 1, that's Mazepin, and we knew he'd be facing the wrong way at some point.
Oh yeah.
Off he goes again.
Just didn't let us down.
No, there are things you can count on. You can count on the day ending and Mazepin spinning.
Well, there it is. We're back on board with Bills, who is currently in, well...
Oh, Casey's also caught up to the
Yeah.
back now as well, and he's on the mediums. Extremist needs to get off those softs.
Yeah, they obviously are pretty much dead to rights now. The wear, you can see the wear in the middle of the left tyre.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Disappearing.
surprised if he comes in, gets off them. He's not, he's staying out again.
Bills
So
is
this would
already
be-
Bills is already past
Bills
him.
is alongside him, so Casey's
Gone.
going to be in trouble from Casey now, because Casey's got DRS.
And here comes Casey. So Extremist 2nd to 6th in about 2 laps.
That's just from ERS management mainly.
Oh, definitely.
Wasted it
And
all.
picks up a penalty.
Gets
now
himself
as
a
well.
penalty. To be fair, he got himself a penalty, they're leaving room, so it's not like a corner cut. Mazepin speeding in the pit lane. So Jake may actually pass someone here because Mazepin's going to be
Extremist still
behind him.
battling
Extremist
this out.
fighting back, yeah. He's got it back in front of him. Nice move there actually, the inside.
Jake
As
now.
Jake into the final points position, but has got a penalty, so Mazepin will catch him, I think, on those softs for a few laps, but I expect Extremist or Optics to be boxing very soon. They've done 7 laps now
Yeah,
on
no.
those. Meatball is in the DRS of Optics, coming up to the home straight, so we could have a change of lead if Optics doesn't box.
And yeah, I definitely think we will. But Optics is
coming in.
boxing. So does that mean Extremist is going to go again?
He's going to have to go again, and he's in big danger. He's got the little red
Casey's-
arrow which says his mate's in the pits.
Casey's gone. Casey's through.
Spencer's just missed out there because he was just outside the DRS activation, so we got a yellow flag, and that's, I think, Jake.
That's Jake.
Yeah, Jake's gone for
But he's not got wing damage. His tyres must be hot though. It must be absolutely roasting.
well, him and Mazepin will have a battle at least for that final point position.
I think Mazepin is about to blare off into the distance on those fresh softs for just a few
He
laps.
will for a lap or two, but not for long. But now Spencer's on the back of Extremist, so Extremist, and Spencer's got a ton of ERS to use.
Spencer definitely seems like he's just chilling, as Kaiser picks up a 3-second time penalty as well.
And he's just around a second ahead of Bills, so if Bills can get into that DRS, he will come under pressure because, again, he's on 6-lap hold, soft now. Extremist has to box though, surely.
I mean, it's a smart call. It's the only call that he can make now, and obviously he's lost, what?
Yeah, but that's the problem, isn't it? It's a smart call to make, so he probably won't make
He's
it.
not. He's not.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
I'm guessing he's going to try and one-stop this race. But
At
every
least
time
so
he does
much
that,
time.
he's just losing time. I mean, he was where? He was in second?
Second, yeah. Second on lap 4, and by lap 10, he is P6 and has lost.
Well, Casey's gone. Casey's
I mean-
already 2 seconds up the road from him.
He's 2.5. He's
is Callum
lost
next?
he's lost about 11 to 12 seconds in 6 laps.
Yeah, well, I'm just on board with just watching the Delta. Callum's just taken 3.5 tenths out of him in between sector 1 and 2.
Well, exit of turn exit of turn 3. He just obviously has no traction and just is lighting up the rear tyres. Callum's now taken out another 5 tenths since I last seen it. He's now 2.4 seconds down on his best time as well. So, I mean, that says all.
See, Optics went clever. He went soft. He's now got the mediums to use for, what, 15, 20 laps. If there's a safety car, you can drag those out to the end now from this point, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
24 laps minus the safety car laps.
I mean, just
Oh, there you go. He's finally boxed.
the state of those front tyres, though, it just wasn't worth it. Optics says fastest lap of the race. Raggy now 3 seconds in front of Bills, who has got Kaiser 2 seconds behind him, who's still yet to box.
Yeah, but he did box, and he chose to go back on the softs. He's only done 8 laps on those, so he has boxed
of course,
once.
yeah, he has, yeah.
So obviously his softs are not quite as old as
Spencer has just gone into the
extremists
back
were.
of his teammate as well, though. So Casey obviously wanting to get, Spencer obviously wanting to get going, and Casey just not having it.
Yeah, well, Spencer's not really using the RS. He needs to get past his teammate and get on the back of Kaiser, who's now going to start losing time. Especially the guys in front. Spencer's not got a penalty. Neither is Casey Mines, but they can capitalise on Bills and Kaiser because they're both on pens. Just going to double check penalties. Yeah, well, Jake's on 11 seconds, so he's got 5 seconds from somewhere and 2 penalties. Mazepin's on 8, and the rest of them that have got penalties is just the one.
Casey,
and
sorry,
whoa,
Casey lost
what
it.
was? Yeah, he lost it on the entry to the pit. I think he abandoned it.
No, he lost it out of the corner exit. And the car just was flinging him into the pit lane, and then just obviously had to back out, and that's where that 3-second penalty came from. But Spencer is finally through, so he will obviously be able to push and use some of that ERS. Callum
What are we looking at in terms of pit lane time here? 25 seconds or so?
22 to 25, yeah.
Well, Optics has made himself clear, so Optics will retake the lead because he's gone back onto the soft. And he will be quite a distance ahead because he's only just under 18 seconds behind the leader, and he is gaining time. He is faster than Meatball at the moment.
Definitely. Do you think the medium hard is worth it round here in a 50% off?
No, I don't think it is. I think MJ King has made the mistake going onto those hards because he just won't warm those tyres up. By the time he does, he could have just gone soft off.
I think Jake is about to retire from the session. There it is.
Yeah, so that everybody else gets points.
Raggy has picked up, Meatball has picked up a penalty.
Yeah, he just picked that up on the last lap. We've got... What have we got? Oh no, it's Jake's car coming into the pits. Hit and quit. Come on, Jake. You at least drove into the pit wall like normal.
This is true. This is true.
But Optics and Raggy's pace is sort of evened out. It's about 17.5 seconds now. I don't think he's going to get much faster. Why have we got a yellow flag in sector 1? MJ King's got another pen.
It's Jake's car coming out of the pit lane.
Mazepin gets his another pen, and I think Casey's just trying to prove a point to me here. He's only on 1 penalty.
I mean, he has lost 1.7 to his teammate. I think he is just pussying it about, just so he doesn't get...
Just to prove that he can colour in between the lines.
I mean, he obviously can't because he's
we
already...
We do have a yellow flag, that's MJ... No, that's Jake's car's decided to come out the pits. Mazepin's gone. He's also retired and quit in the pits. You're not having that point, though. You can't have that point for quitting there on lap 13.
Oh, no. You know, 23
laps...
23 laps left to go as well. Like,
Optics has caught Callum by 5 seconds in the last lap and a half.
His medium's got to be feeling worse for wear, though.
I think they're quite a bit longer. I think they're about, 12, 13 laps, something like that, on decent pace before they start going off.
Depends what people's tyre wear is.
Optics is still only on 4% on brand new soft mine, so he will have the pace.
Look at Callum's front left.
Yeah. So Optics, I don't know if you're listening or not, but what you need to do now you've made that move, you've got a big gap in front of Casey, you need to start saving some ERS.
Seems when
you're going to have bigger fights. You're going to have bigger fights than a car on mediums that, up ahead. What is he? He is still 17.7 beyond the leader, so they're lapping the same pace still.
Yep. And some people... Oh, Casey, keep that inside those lines, my good friend. Yeah, those mediums seem to be looking horrendous all round, really. Apart from NJ King's hards, they are looking nice and shiny. Just like a bit of Escobar's cocaine.
So it is only Optics now that's not getting one, and that could benefit him massively towards the end, especially if it's a late safety car. Then again, there's not really a massive amount of them left in the session to cause a safety car. Spencer is catching, there you go. Right, so this is the interesting bit. Meatball is in the pit, so we'll see where he comes out. Well, he needs to clear Callum, really. He doesn't want to be sat behind Callum for the middle sector while Callum's on those struggling mediums, because Optics has just pulled away from him again. Where is he going to come out? Is he going to clear Callum? He's not. He's just behind Callum. So yeah, it's about a 20-second pit stop here. 21 seconds.
I don't think this is going to be very long before...
It's not, but he's now got to go, unless he can get him into this next corner, then he's going to have to go the rest of the lap whilst losing time to Optics. He needs to make this move before this corner.
I'm going to say yes, that I agree with you, Dan, but I did just pull out my cable.
Oh, he didn't leave Callum much room there, give him a little nudge. You just brought up your what?
I didn't hear what you said, I pulled out my cable from my headphones.
Oh, well, you were going to agree with me anyway. You are weak. Spencer's catching Kaiser.
What the fuck are you? Excuse me, sir?
I hope you're talking to a mirror.
Yeah, I'm like your dog, Dan. I just see my reflection and get a bit territorial on it.
And bark. And oh, Spencer nearly went. He power slid round there. He almost got into the DRS, which is why I think he was pushing. Right, Kaiser is box, so if we look at the gap to the leader, Kaiser's probably going to come out around where Extremist is. We could have a battle between those two.
Optics hasn't listened to you, Dan, by the way.
No, I didn't expect he would.
He's currently sat on 4%, where Meatball is on 70%.
Yeah, well that's the problem with Optics. If he has a thought, it does die of loneliness, so he does struggle his way through life in that sense. But, yeah. And here comes Meatball, all over the back of him like a shark with knees.
Yes! I don't know which one's my favourite, either that one or... And Optics is
Optics
just...
Is
you know what?
Submitted. He just submitted.
What a flannel!
Optics, when you go back round to that corner, you can pick your ass back up, because that was weak.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Meatball!
I think that virtual safety car's come out because Optics went so slow round that corner.
I think it was. That was... I mean...
That was spineless. Pop it on spine over there.
He was definitely...
MJ King was obviously what caused that safety car because he's DNF'd.
Yeah, but that's a weird place to be DNFing.
Yeah.
But no, Optics...
I don't know, we missed it.
Optics just decided to drop his dick.
Bills has played a blinder here. He's just foxed under the VSC onto another set of mediums. So he's going to do medium. He'd go on those till the end now.
Definitely. If you were Casey here, would you try and fend off... I know it's going to be hard with Meatball on fresh sauce, but would you try and hold on just a little bit for Spencer?
I don't think there's not going to be much you can do. Those mediums are 14 laps old against 1 lap old Toffs. Hopefully Optics has heard us and he actually puts up a bit of a fight instead of submitting to...
Let's have a look. Oh, look how he's taken that corner with no pressure from Meatball. Definitely dropped his dick on the way out.
Well, he picked his ass back up hopefully because it fell out the lap before.
That was pathetic though. Like, I've seen more fight. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know, more fight from Harvey Price trying to keep the dribble in his mouth. Fair, I could have said slobber chops.
Meatball just past Casey with those. Well, they can get off those mediums now, though. To be fair, the guy's the one on the mediums early. Should have done what Bill's done. Bill's has played a blinder. He's going to come out. Optics has to box again. Bill's doesn't. Casey's does. There's no way those cars are at the end. Meatball does, and Spencer does. The only problem for Bill's is going to be that Meatball will be on a new set of softs.
Yeah.
And Extremist is just... I don't know what's happened to him this race. He's gone... He's just gone backwards.
That's not really what you want to do. You want to be going forwards, really.
Yeah, he's sort of nearly 3 seconds away from Kaiser. He's dropping off. I don't know. I think that just staying out on those tyres cost him so much so early on. And Casey now starting to pick up the time penalties.
He is
only halfway through the race. Let's check the penalties out actually. Fastest lap still is Optics. 6 seconds is the most on penalties anyway, so they're all doing fine. They'll get to the end of the race.
You say that, but you never know. A few moments in case he could be all over it. DQ'd.
And there we go. Meatball smashing the fastest lap, saying, I'm leading. But I didn't even see him pass Spencer, but he's passed Spencer somewhere on the track. Optics is pitting for his set of mediums. Now Optics' job is to basically just, what's he got? 17 laps on these mediums, 18 laps on them? 18.
Yeah, something like that. 18.
He's going to come out behind his teammate, who's going to have to box again. Optics just now needs to get close to Extremist, and he hasn't got a box again, so he will. Casey and Spencer are his aim. He's on fresher tyres than them. They've been on those tyres 16 laps. Is quite a way. I'm guessing they've got what? Are they going to go soft? What did they start on?
They started.
Everyone started on soft, didn't they? Except for Jake and
Meatball. Yeah, so I'd imagine they might take them to. No, they can't. They got to go mediums. I mean, the state of Casey's tyres are just shocking. So Spencer's aren't as bad, but Casey has definitely decided to start chewing his.
Any of them boxing? Any of them coming in? Nope, they're both going round again.
Callum with another 3-second time penalty.
Callum's quite a long way off. My data telemetry has really decided to go off on one because
Optics,
Optics doesn't exist. Oh, the back end's just gone.
Definitely shitting himself, isn't he?
Shaking like a shitting dog behind that wheel he is.
For fuck's sake. Really?
Well, you will catch Extremist on this lap. I imagine there'll be team orders because Extremist just hasn't had the pace.
Let's be honest, if you know Extremist, there will be no team orders because he'll just tell you to fuck off.
No, he's usually pretty good at trying to hold people up. But we'll see. Bills is right on the arse of Casey.
That is, he is indeed. Yeah, just catch him out. He probably would have gotten a warning for that one, but this move should get done into the stadium section with DRS. Ooh, he's back down.
Try and go around the outside. Yeah, there you go. Optics and Extremist. I think they've just let each other pass.
I think they have. And Bills has just got to stay patient through this last part of the course. Extremist picked up a 3-second time penalty, and this move, Bills on Casey, should be done. DRS, so he's going to get the extra horsepower. And
oh, yeah, Casey's DRS has just run out as well, so
he's got to fight it, and there's a little bit of contact
as well. But it's nice driving from both of them. It's a tough corner. It's strange because you got all that pace into that corner, but it's really tough to overtake through that section because of the fast right left afterwards.
Yeah, it almost feels like
he's going to come back at him. No, he's decided not to.
Well, especially when you're on the inside, it feels like the car just feels like it's pushing out to the left all the time as well.
Extremist is trying to stay with Optics. Callum's actually, according to my Delta, only 3 seconds behind these two now, so he's picked up a couple of penalties, but on those softs he's catching Extremist, who's they probably both got box again.
At the moment, Meatball is clear to Optics.
Yeah, but it's not Optics he's looking at. He's looking at Bills now. Bills is clear of Optics, so Bills can go to the end.
I don't think Bills is clear of Optics, is he?
Yeah, Bills is third. Bills is only on 3-lap tyres. He's going to the end.
Oh, of course he's. Yeah, of course he's.
Right, Spencer's boxing, so this is Spencer now.
Oh, hang on.
He's dead. He's died in the pit lane. Spencer just channeled his inner Jake Lee and decided that he was going to batter the wall. And Jesus Christ.
There
What
is
was
no
that,
way.
Kaiser? What was that? You can't do that.
Oh my fucking god. What is it? When I do comms, why does someone have to spin it in the pit lane? What is wrong with you? That is wider than Katie Price's Poonan getting in that pit lane. What is wrong with you? If you're Raggy, you... Oh no, I was going to say you would box you, wouldn't you, under VSC if you made it around?
No, because if he can drag those tyres out for another, 3 laps, that gets him 9 laps on them, and that gives him, 10 laps left on a new set of softs.
Yeah, and he
didn't do qualifying on softs, so...
He's 26 to 27 in front of...
No, it's Bill's. It's Bill's who's racing now.
Yeah, but if he's got a box, Optics can go to the end, can't he?
So can Bill's.
Yeah, obviously, because if Raggy has to box again. But I'm just looking at the delta back to Optics, obviously Optics will...
Yeah, but you haven't got to worry about it, because we've already seen that as soon as Optics gets anyone in his mirror, he decides to fold like a fucking cheap deck of cards. He's, no, I don't want any of this. Just goes. Like a chocolate fire guard. Useless. Just melts under pressure.
Italy only drawing with Turkey at half time as well. But back to the race.
It's not really a race at the moment, is it? We're in this boring, dead section of Mexico.
Kaiser on those fresh softs, will be going to the end on those. Obviously a lighter Carter tyre wear won't be as harsh.
Well, what would be interesting now is if Casey can go another 2 or 3 laps, he'll come out on softs. I don't know what Spencer was going to come out on. He's leaving on a fucking lorry because he didn't finish the race. But I don't know if he was going to go for the softs and extend those or not. Optics gets another penalty, so let's bang this on penalties. What have we got? We got 9 seconds for Callum, 6 seconds for Bills, Casey and Extremist, and 3 for Kaiser and Meatball. Yeah, Callum is almost on the back of Extremist. He is catching. So God knows what Extremist's pace has been today, because it doesn't exist. Callum's on 5-lap-old softs, Extremist on 11-lap-old mediums, and you just think that they would even out.
Think he's riding with his feet?
He's gonna have DRS.
Casey on softs. Do you think Extremist is driving with his feet? Do you think that's the issue?
He's trying to drive with his tongue. Will Callum go for a move in the next one? Callum's quite a conservative driver. He doesn't usually make daft moves. Credit to him for that. But you know, sometimes you need to be aggressive, because if Extremist is holding him up, he can possibly get a podium here if one of the guys ahead makes a mistake. I think the front 3 is sorted without mistakes.
Sometimes you've just got to lick the stamp, as Danny Ricciardo says, lick the stamp and send it.
Yeah, well, where he is now isn't the place. You just got to get out behind him through these S's.
He's got so much. He can break so much later though. Extremist is literally just. I don't know. I've never seen Extremist drive like this before.
No, me neither. It's
weird. Don't really know what to think about it.
Picks up another penalty. Like, Callum's been behind him for a whole lap now, so he needs to make this move. He's got a decent amount of ERS. He's got twice as much as Extremist. Yeah, but he's going to have a nice run. He's pushed the overtake early. We should have a decent run at him. He's going to use everything, I think.
And there it is. This is going to be moved on.
I don't know, though.
Yeah. Unless Extremist gets on the...
Well, the beauty of this track is he's made the move stick, and he will get DRS again now, just to get him, stop him from being overtaken again into that corner.
Yep.
So now Callum is only 3.5 seconds behind Optics. He's got a long way to go because he's got 11 laps old on these tyres, so he will have to box again, I think. But if there's a safety car, he's in track position P4, so not bad at all.
So for Casey's closed the gap to 1.6 behind Kaiser Chiefs.
Well, Kaiser's just taken half a second out of Extremist in that last 2 corners, and another 2 tenths Kaiser's flying.
Do you think he's predicting a riot, Dan?
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. That
I'm
was
fat as
pathetic, and you
fucking
should be
did
ashamed.
that. No, you know what?
No, you should be ashamed.
No, right,
You've
shut
had
up.
26 laps of calling him Kaiser and only just called it, and only just mentioned it now.
I was just saving it. I was just saving it.
Why?
For that
It's like
moment.
saving someone a bit of dust as a Christmas present. It's pointless and pathetic.
Yeah, I'd give it to fucking you, that bit of dust. Blow in your face, you fucking thick fuck. Anyway,
Well,
Optics didn't get in front of Braggy because he's a shit cunt. Casey with the fast lap of the race with a 16-1.
Yeah, Kaiser is got Casey all over the back of him, and both of them are flying up to Extremist. 2.5, 2.3, 2.2, 2.1. It's just coming down so quickly. And that's with Extremist having DRS to Callum, so these two are on a charge. Meatball has got
Oh, hang on.
10 laps to get 8 seconds.
Going round the out. That's a great move from Casey. Round the outside. Then gets the inside, but Kaiser back up the inside. He's not going to be able to
No,
make
he's
that
not
stick.
going to get that.
Casey
He's
just
not
gets
going to make
traction.
that stick. Good driving from both of them, though.
Definitely. Callum picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Well, by the next DRS, there's going to be a train of 3 people in DRS, because unless Extremist can get back in it, no, he's going to get eaten alive by both of these. On the straight. This is what Kaiser needs now. He needs to go with Casey. Casey's going to make the move on Extremist, so he needs to go with him.
Definitely.
Because he needs Casey's DRS so he can save some ERS himself and just push. Extremist is boxing, so
Callum could be a...
he's going to come out on a set of softs. Callum's
going to be alright.
Callum needs to. Well, if I was Callum now, I would box for another set of softs just to get that position ahead of Extremist.
Casey has, at one point had 0%, I think Kaiser did as well.
For some reason, Bills has decided to get off the mediums the way he was 8 seconds ahead, and he's gone on to the softs. So I don't think he's not going to catch. He's not going to catch Meatball that time. He will catch Optics, but it was 8 seconds, and those softs will buy us a
Callum is
move.
struggling, and Casey will be through here. Casey down the inside. Callum just won't have a traction, obviously on 7-lap older softs. And Kaiser needs to get this move done. Is this going to be that desperation move? Maybe just tries and slings it up the inside of Callum through the S's. I think he's just going to hang back. Maybe he is. He's going to play it safe.
Yeah, he's got the extra DRS
Callum
on there.
is picking up 3-second time penalties left, right, and centre, but he's still going. I mean, I like that. Credit to him for keeping going.
Yeah, he's flying out. He's still 5th. Good position. 5th. Even if he loses this, he needs the box though, so he can cover off the undercut from
Kaiser,
Extremist.
what? No. Oh god.
As close as Callum going to box?
Yep.
He is. It's a smart move. Don't go over that line. Has he got? No, he's got 15 seconds of penalty, so he needs to get out ahead of Extremist.
Hang on, Bills is climbing all over the back of Optics. I'd imagine this move is going to get done. Yeah, just a traction. Optics has shit himself again. And he's down in P3.
Yeah, he tucks in behind. Now, the problem for Optics, though, for this podium is Casey is only 4.9 behind him now.
And we've only
He does have less penalties. He does have less penalties, though, Optics. So he should be okay for 8 laps. But he's already just... Well, then again... oh, sorry. I was being an idiot.
I'm saying nothing, but...
Casey is flying.
Yeah.
But he's not using the limits, and he's just picked himself another penalty. Bills now needs to pull out 6 seconds from Optics to confirm P2. Meatball's going to win this. He could box and go for another fastest lap and still win this at this point.
Definitely could.
And Callum's job is to just try and catch Extremist, who did get the undercut on him, and finish ahead of him on track, because I think he seems quicker than Extremist today.
Yeah, definitely. It's a strange one for Extremist. I mean, I'm normally used to battling him for podiums, but maybe Mexico is just not a fan favourite for him. So hopefully we'll be back on form tomorrow night. What race is it tomorrow night? I don't even know.
It's Monaco tomorrow.
Hey, last time I raced you around Monaco, you lapped everybody apart from me. In probably one of the most dominant races I've ever seen in my life, or been a part of.
I like Monaco, but I have got work tomorrow night, so I'll be at work. Callum is catching Extremist. He's less than 2 seconds behind now, so we could have a little battle at least on track. Callum's got 15 seconds with the penalties, so he's not going to get that position. Not with 6 laps left anyway. I think this looks like it's all set to finish how it is because Bills will pull that gap on optics. So,
yeah, he's pissed all over that time at the moment.
Unless we get a safety car, this is how it finishes.
Definitely. Callum is now he's nearly in Extremist DRS here.
Yeah, Extremist will be disappointed with this because he won't want to finish last on a track. Like, there's only 7 runners left. He still won't want to be the last over the line of all of them.
Well, at least he won't have the most embarrassing moment of the race. I think that goes to Spencer.
I don't know, Mikey did pretty good to bin it on before he even got a corner into the race.
Right, it's true.
And Jake pitting and quitting.
Yep, and Mazepin.
Yeah, always embarrassing to pit and quit. Callum picks up another one. So Callum now up to 18 seconds of penalties. But Casey 1.5 behind optics. Casey will want to beat him on track as well, so we'll see whose tyres die first, whether the mediums or the softs, because I think Casey will get his DRS.
I think he will. Won't be this lap, but definitely should be next lap. Obviously that's got a 40% or 30% ERS now.
Casey's used all of his.
Looking at it, Extremist.
Callum is almost got in there. But no, it's strange that Extremist is, he's finished what? What's the leader? 45 seconds off the leader on track. Which is a lot.
That's unlike Optics. Not Optics, that is like Optics if that was the case, but it's unlike Extremist.
What is unlike Optics is that he's still on the track with 5 laps left.
And on the podium.
Yep. Fair play, you get on a podium, doesn't matter who's there, you still got to beat who's on track with you, haven't you?
This is
Callum's
true.
dropped off a little bit. Callum's 2.1 behind now.
Yeah.
Casey just can't get it less than 1.4, so we are going to have a boring last few laps. I haven't had to do much. He's come from last on the grid as Meatball to be 16.5 seconds ahead. It's been a little bit easy for him, really.
Well, it's been really, innit? Obviously, I haven't really had to talk much about him, really. He's gone on about his business pretty quietly and been pretty dominant. 4 laps left to go. You can chuck it in lean and chill, I guess. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Just to be honest, where he is now, I'd box again and just at least,
have a bit of fun.
you've got 6 seconds in hand to Bills behind, so you can still even afford to get another penalty. It's a 20-second pit lane. He's going to come out the pits about 4 seconds behind him on a brand new set of softs.
Yeah, it's definitely worth doing.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him come out on a new set of. Oh, there you go. There's another penalty for Bills, so he can come out now, and he hasn't even got to pass him. He hasn't even got to catch him on track. He's going to come out net lead.
Bills isn't really that way. He's got 4 tenths in hands of Optics.
Yep.
So you will need to push a little bit on Bills.
He still has the tyres.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Casey is now down to 6 tenths. But he obviously won't get the gap. But Optics is definitely starting to struggle.
Casey does get DRS. Callum gets another penalty, which is 21 seconds now.
Impressive.
Yeah, him and Extremist have stayed about the same pace.
Yeah.
Extremist will probably come through in 6th.
Casey is now closing
I'll tell you what would pressure Optics is if Casey can get him and Optics picks another penalty up, it would be interesting. I know he's only got to follow him through, but Optics will be cautious not to get another one because he would lose it on track then. Bills is going to pull out. I'm guessing Bills will be another penalty away. You'll still be 12 seconds ahead. You can probably get another one.
Definitely, and that
And
gap
still come
is now,
second here.
That gap's now
10
4
seconds.
tenths.
Oh, between these two is 4 attempts, yeah. Casey is going to go on board with Casey.
Are you just...
See.
I mean, I'm prepared for Optics' fucking dick to fall off again and... Just to see him just wave Casey by. Callum picks up another one and that... There was a yellow flag at one point. How many?
I think he lost it going over that corner.
This
What did Kaiser just get a penalty for? Where's my penalties gone? I can't there. Kaiser's 12 seconds, so no, that doesn't affect anything. Streamist is on 9, so
Optics went defensive very early.
yeah.
And that now gives Casey the run. They're going to end up fighting this out here. And it is Casey who gets it, so if Casey has any tyre life, he will need to just belt it. He's got to go 5.5 in 2 laps.
He's not going to pull that gap. Not when Optics will get DRS at the end of this next section.
No, it's true. Well, it depends. Unless Optics tyres do just drop off now. And
No, he's got another 4 or 5 laps on those Optics because he's only on 14 laps on them.
That is true.
And to be honest, it's more likely Casey getting another penalty than Optics. So
I mean, he's only just snuck in the DRS. I think.
no, but the thing is, you sneak in there, and then you sneak in at the end of this section, and you're laughing down the straight. You've got a double DRS.
That is true. This is true.
Meatball's got another penalty, but it's irrelevant. He's nearly 20 seconds ahead still. And that's it. 1 lap left after this one.
Callum is now 26 seconds and about to be lapped. If Meatball does carry on this way, so Callum obviously has had his issues there.
Yeah, Callum did have an issue because he was 2 seconds behind Extremist.
Must have shit himself.
This is where he needs to pull it now because in case he dropped him from this DRS now, look at the delta. The delta just helps you out so much, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
The DRS zone.
Well,
Oh, he's gone wide through there though.
he's not going to get it. He's out. No.
No, he's not yet. Oh, Casey's decided,
Yeah, it's gone.
balls to that corner, I'm gone. So Casey uses the corner to break the DRS. Alright, follow Meatball. Let's give him this last lap. Been a dominant victory.
It definitely
Cut
has
that corner, why not? Why not cut it? If Callum's got any sense, you just let him go past now so he hasn't got to do another lap round here. It looks like the last few have been painful because he's now 25 seconds off Extremist.
Optics is now 2 seconds off the back of Casey.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, I know it's irrelevant, but
he can be 6, can he? And be fine, so.
hey, I've got to say that I think you're definitely right. That helicopter through the
That's a great angle. I
like that.
But into the stadium section, we'll have the fireworks go off. There they are. The Mexican flag. Confetti. Easy win. Oh, Extremist just picked up a time penalty. Oh no, it doesn't matter because Callum's not with him anymore.
He's not. Callum has just let him go, so that'd be Callum finishing as
Yeah.
well.
Callum can finish. We got Bills who's entered the stadium section now. It's a good first race. Well, it's the first time I've seen him here with a solid performance. He was pretty daft pitting off those mediums. Could have maybe pushed Meatball a little bit more, but I think he was looking at his penalties and P2's good. Good result.
Definitely.
Casey's going to finish 3rd on track, but he's going to get beaten by Measured Optics.
Measured Optics.
Optics made a wish, and there it is. There's his podium.
For fuck's sake, Dan. Really? Made
Yeah,
a
really.
wish. Made a wish. Extremis is doing what Extremis does. And that is going to be it. So Kaiser in 5th, Extremis 6th, and Callum in 7th. And that will do it for Friday Night League. Friday Night Racing, Friday Night League. I still can't talk. Never have really been able to. But Meatball with driver fidelity come from the back of the grid. That's just standard.
Easy win.
As it loads, do we load?
Yeah, we loaded.
There we go.
Raggy first, Bill second, Optics third, Casey fourth, Kaiser fifth, Extremis sixth, Callum seventh, and then DNF from Spencer, who decided that the pit wall was tasty, so he ate it. MJ King, I don't know what happened, he lost it on turn 1 somehow, and DNF'd. Mazepin pit and quit, Jake Lee pit and quit, and Mikey didn't get off the grid because he was stupid.
And that will do it from us here at Valiant-Racing League. Still got to fucking think
Fair
about
play,
it.
you fucked that up 3 times. That's a good place to end.
And we will be back soon.